of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Sam Darnold and the New York Jets taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
I think when you watch him play, because you've heard all the different buzzwords about him being a warrior and what a battler he is, go back to the Rose Bowl game against Georgia his last year at Oklahoma. They got beat in, double overtime? A thriller. But he played despite the flu and still put up big-time numbers and almost rallied his team to a victory.
Yeah, big-time numbers. Also had a receiving touchdown in that game as well. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And it's second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his third season now from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
Year 3 now of Sam Darnold being the starting quarterback with the New York Jets, and as you might expect, some ups and downs along the way. That's what happens with young quarterbacks. Last year, 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, had to play through some sickness and injury. But the Jets really believe in this guy and showed it by upgrading their offensive line in order to get him more protection moving forward. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Ball carrier. Malcolm Smith there for the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Darnold from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now left side on the swing pass. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. On 2nd down, Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own
2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Play fake. Mayfield. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. Neville Hewitt on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cleveland.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. A gain of 5.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Jets.
Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ballantyne to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Second and short now following the fumble. Here's a man who's now third all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. And he'll have a Jets first down as good running gets him to about the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
Run there by Frank Gore, and he has to be one of the most admired players in the NFL. Started the 2020 season, number 3 all-time on the rushing list, less than 1,400 yards shy of Walter Payton as the season kicked off. Spent a year with Coach Adam Gase in Miami. Now he's hooked back up with him again with the New York Jets.
Gore again here on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. 8 yards.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. He gets it left side to Johnson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
The kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Mayfield on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
New York ready to go again offensively. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. On the return, Johnson. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
14 yards there on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
The Browns first down.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight two-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. A touchdown pass there for Ben Roethlisberger. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are looking ahead to next year, but could run their record to 4-10 if they hold on for the win. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw is Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him.
Darnold's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
Here's Darnold.
At the 40-yard line.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Frank Gore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Ficking on now for the point after. And the lead is up to 5. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. Kick this one away, and off it goes. Johnson now returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing. Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Browns.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30.
To Rashard Higgins. It's a gain of 17.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They run. Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Rashard Higgins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield to throw it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
And makes the score Browns 17.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Darnold, able to connect with Mims. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw, Darnold, and he rifles one incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Johnson, incomplete.
Again, Darnold. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here we go. It's Gore. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Darnold. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go, but you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The Browns
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Mayfield. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Neville Hewitt showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Bryce Hall. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
New York ready to go again offensively. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On first down, it's Gore. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Andrew Sendejo in on the stop. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Darnold hitting his tight end, Herndon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there.
A 6-yard.
Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now it's Gore. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Another carry now for Gore. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Gore. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
Makes the score Jets.
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Jets, many wondered if a second win would come, but here it is as they climb to 2-13 now. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And